Dr. B. Shabri. Dr. B. Shabri. Dr. Shabri. Dr. Shabri.
Respected Speaker, ma'am. Can you? Respected Speaker, ma'am. Honorable members. Respected Speaker, ma'am, honorable members, I'm extremely happy to make my maiden speech on the occasion on address of Honorable President of India. Firstly, I would like to object to the words of Kalyan Banerjee ji. Today he has commented on our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and also for misleading the House that he was arrested by ED and CBI. But our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu was arrested by AP CID in my very own parliament, that is Nandyal. Nandyal parliament is since decades, it has been Congress and YSRCP strongly ruled. But I would like to question Banerjee ji, why do you think Nandyal Parliament has won 7 on 7 assembly seats? And why do you think I have won more than the majority he was boasting about today? Why do you think people of Andhra Pradesh has given clear mandate by Telugu Desam Party with NDA Alliance and Janasena winning 164 out of 175 seats and 21 out of 25 parliament seats? He has also mentioned, he was very sarcastic. I wish he was here today at this session, but he was very sarcastic today. He mentioned our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is walking with 2 clutches, and 1 clutch is Telugu Desam Party. Sir, remember, I thought you were the senior most leader with immense knowledge, but please remember that the clutch you are talking about is not a clutch, but it's a sword. And as you can see, the world has witnessed our leader, Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, who has transformed Hyderabad and Secunderabad into a IT or Biocon hub. How he has improved the farmers' lives, how our per capita income was increased. So, I would also like to remember that the youth of our state have been improved. They were employed under the rule of Telugu Desam Party. Our country coronates to be the 3rd largest economy very soon. And I'm sure Telugu Desam Party is going to become the jewel in that crown under the leadership of Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Pawan Kalyan Garu, and the future of Andhra Pradesh, Nara Lokesh Garu. For the past 5 years, I would like to remind every citizen of Andhra Pradesh, when the country was developing, YSRCP, the past government, for the past 5 years, it has missed the development bus. The YSRCP, due to its unhealthy fiscal policies, now the state we have acquired is in severe economic crisis. As I can say, Amaravati, ma'am, is there any state without a capital in this country? That is our Andhra Pradesh. I need 1 minute, ma'am. This is the first time I'm speaking. This is the maiden speech. It's just 1 minute. The Amaravati, the foundation was laid by our Prime Minister and Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. But then, after YSRCP came into power, they have opted for 3 capitals, and these 3 capitals, not even a foundation, not even a stone was laid. And Polavaram project, and 33,000 acres of fertile land was donated by our Amaravati farmers, which has gone to waste. And Polavaram project, not even 70% was completed by Telugu Desam Party, but not even 1% was built. About 13,000 crores were given in July 15, 2022 to YSRCP party, but it was completely used for corruption. And 8,000 crores were given from the central government to the Panchayati Raj, which not even a rupee was used for our village panchayats. Not even a single industry, not even a single IT company, especially in my region, Rayalaseema region, not even a single IT company was brought by the YSRCP. All we saw was vendetta politics, liquor mafia, sand mafia, and also land mafia, but nothing else. As you can see, YSRCP party, Yuvajana Shramik, Raitu party, youth of our state have gone begging. Then Shramiks, we have seen their hunger, suicide, and our farmers, we have seen our suicides of the farmers.
Thank you.
So my only request is, I would like the union minister, union government to support our state, because
बोलिए आप प्लीज।
माननीय सभापति जी,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak on this bill. I can't start this speech without thanking the Railway Minister for sanctioning new Amaravati line with a cost of 2,245 crores. This is very much needed because it will connect our capital region with all the major metros in the country, sir. And also, there is another issue that has been raised by the minister when our chief minister has approached him with regards to the development of a lot of projects in Andhra Pradesh. When we went to him with a request, he has given us a lot of requests from his side to us, requesting that land acquisition to be done for various projects in Andhra Pradesh. Honorable CM Chandrababu Naidu garu has constituted a dedicated task force for land acquisition for Nadikudi, Srikalahasti, Kadapa, Bangalore, Renigunta, Gudur, Kottapalli, Narsapur. All these projects which have been in the pipeline for the last 10 years or so, our CM has taken it is taking it at express pace and want to complete it as soon as possible. And coming to the bill, of course, there's nothing against to talk about this bill. This is the need of the hour. It gives a lot of autonomy to the railway board. As the railways are expanding with the new trains, adopting new technology, coming out with new set of railway rakes, obviously this autonomy is needed for the railway board. But what we request is this autonomy to be not only be with the railway board, but also be with every organization that is down the line. Because when we're going for any of these meetings, or whenever we conduct a meeting with the set GM of our area, with all our MPs, requesting our issues with the railways, we keep on getting the generic answers. Ma'am, last 2 minutes, ma'am. So I have 5 minutes time. 5 minutes time, ma'am. I have.
No, just 3 minutes.
So whenever we go with the GM of the respective area, whenever we ask for the issues, they give us generic answers. Regarding coming to my constituency, there are 6 Amrit Bharat stations that have been sanctioned, but it's going at a snail's pace. And second thing is with Nadikudi Srikalahasti railway line, it's been going on for 10 years or 15 years. Nothing is moving forward. And whenever we ask, it's a generic answer we get. And Vande Bharat Express, we ask for a new train because from Guntur to Bangalore, it's a very dedicated sector, which there's a huge request from the passengers there. We are asking for that. And also coming to the trains that have been discontinued, stops that have been discontinued due to the COVID time, we asked for the reinstatement of the stops. It is also lying with the GM level at the railway board level. Also, with respect to the ROBs and ROBs, we have mentioned numerous of them, but each ROB and ROB, by the time it comes to the tendering process, it's a last half commitment. by the time it comes to the tendering process itself, our 5 years of time is getting completed. So, you know, we all have limited time. Unlike officers, we have only 5 years of time. We have to show our, what we have done in our constituency. So I expect that autonomy that you are giving it to our railway board, give it to the down the line officers as well. And also last point, sir, with regards to the Anantapur district, it's a fruit bowl of Andhra Pradesh, and that is where you started the first Kisan Rail. But during the COVID time, you have discontinued it, sir. So I request you to reinstate that. And also the last one, with regards to the railway concession that were given to the senior citizen and sports personnel, that also has been discontinued during the COVID times. With the inflation that is going up, this is very much needed for the senior citizens, sir. So I expect you to reinstate it, sir. And once again, there's nothing against the bill. We wholeheartedly welcome Railway Amendment Bill 2024, sir. Thank you very much.
Shri Kamakhya Prasad Dasak.